Sometimes I walk through parks and zoos and I felt like, you know, there's this cool question that I really like. You guys know I like to ask these weird questions to make people think. I love this question. I've asked this question a lot of people all the time. Listen to this. Every single job in the world makes the same money. What's your dream job? I love that. And I feel like a park ranger or like something with nature, plants and animals, like zoo and shit. That's a good answer. I love that question, man. It's a really cool question, dude. People saying army is weird, man. Church organist. What a fucking meme answers, man. You guys can never be serious. Puppy handler. Because I feel like, dude, it always sounds a bit like weird, but I'd still choose streamer, man. I think most of the time. I think I pretty much still choose streamer. What if I kill China here and he loses to Japan? It's not good. Traveler, babysitter, like hotel tester. That's good, man. Interior designer, volcanologist, or like a biologist who fucking studies shit. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. So here, the first Bodo War. I actually have artillery. Let's hope it fucking does something. To be honest, I hate my job as a construction worker, aka plumber. I hope to get a better job after I finish my school. Abendschule. Red Scared, keep pushing, man. I know exactly how you feel. I have a lot of people in my friend circle that are exactly in the situation that you are in. Just fucking push through it, man. Thank you, Toby. Dude, one of the biggest things I've ever seen in life is the speech of Mel Gibson in Braveheart, right? Where he says to his army, "You might be afraid today, but one day," dude, that always shook me my entire life. One day you will be in your deathbed and you wish you would have done it. And that, if you always, oof, jeez, man, Jesus, oof, and that's such a big thing, man. That I have that in my head a lot. Damn, dude. Oh, he's actually pushing him back. This is actually looking really good. So when does the next border conflict start, though? I don't understand that stuff. How do I get another border conflict? Kamikaze pilot is my dream job. Donors make a lot of money, dude. Especially in the West, in capitalist countries like Germany. The handyman jobs like roofer, plumber, builder, people that make walls and houses, they're dying out. Everybody is going to university. Everybody's looking to become an academic. And in 20 years, in 50 years, you already see it right now. There's no more plumbers, no more roofers. There might be, but not on master level. And these jobs will slowly take over, man. I tell you, man. I think there will be a day where plumbers and roofers make the same or even more money than doctors and lawyers. Or maybe I'm very wrong because AI takes it all over. True. But I don't see that. AI will help a lot, but real roofing and shit, that's still human stuff, man. When roofing is still, for example, like my dad was a roofer, that's why I know about it. Making a real roof like the customer wants it, before AI does that, it's gonna take forever, man. "3D printed house." So I don't know how to do more border conflicts. But they're actually pushing Japan back, which is amazing for us. That's really, really good. I mean, we have a good army going. I need shovels soon. There's a lot to do, man. We have a lot to do. I'm taking all the bonuses before I take the Chinese focus tree. Getting all the bonuses. Wait. This is tofu meat. It's good, but it's very, very a bit soggy, I think. A lot of meat, Metzgerei. How would you say that in English? Butchers. A lot of butchers in Munich are beginning to close because there's no one to take over. Yeah. Young people, they don't want old school jobs. You see that in Western countries. Young people, they don't want to cut open pigs. They don't want to roof in July. They don't want to be a plumber and look at people's shit. But one day, we need these jobs. Which is, in my opinion, a great argument against people that are so much against immigrants. Listen, if your country and your people, for example, Germans, are too lazy or too good to do shitty jobs, what? You need immigration for that. It's what it is. Dude, my uncle has a metalworking... Here's my biggest argument for refugees. Obviously, there's big issues with... There's issues you can talk about. I know. You know my opinion. But my uncle has, for example, just an example, a metalwork facility. And for many years now, he does not get any recruits, good German recruits. They're dumb. They don't learn anything. It's a bit about the educational system. They don't know how... They don't learn any handyman work in school. They don't know how to put a nail in the wall. They're lazy. They're fucking stuff. So what he does is, he goes to the office of workless people. I don't know how to say. And the office gives him an immigrant from Syria. They have to learn German though. They need the A license of German, and they need to be actively learning German. Otherwise, they don't get that. Then this refugee goes to my uncle, and they work their ass off. They don't know fucking German, but if you get the right guy, they're working their fucking ass off, dude. They are doing what is needed, and every Christmas he says, dude, my uncle, man, he lives in the village, man. He's the biggest AFD voter, man. He wants the Nazis back, bro. That's just the reality of the world. But he loves his refugee. I know it's hypocrisy, but that's how the world works. He loves the fucking refugee workers because they fucking care. But then Germans, Google this is true. But then the refugees are being sent home after 3 years because their status, for example, the Afghan people and the Iraq people, they are sent home by the government. So the business has invested into this person, invested money in his education to make him a good worker, but now the government is sending a letter, oh, this guy has to go back on 1st of July, sorry, man. And then you, like my uncle, for example, you have to really push and work that they don't get him out, man. You need, like, man. Sorry, so. I mean, I always felt this is not racist or an opinion. I think that's actually the truth and the theory that everybody will agree with. White people countries, Western capitalist white people countries, have always looked for cheap labor, which is makes sense. So, white cultures have created a chase of immigrants in low sector jobs. So you create a world. I think the USA is a great example for this, where the white people, they all go to university, they get educated, blah, blah, blah. And a lot of immigration, Mexico, etc., they have like the lower tier jobs. And that's like, I feel like the USA is always a bit ahead of everyone else. You can always see the future in the USA. And this is what kind of happens. It's like a normal development. And then the immigration families, they slowly, the generations get more educated, they send them to better schools, and then slowly, one day, they all come together or something. There's a lot of political theories about this shit. I don't know any of them right now. Oh, you know what I mean? So pay attention, man. Dude, I can't do any border wars anymore. I don't understand this stuff. Why can't I do border wars? I don't get this shit.
Pussy!
Ireland has one of the most well-educated populations in Europe, but jobs are hard to come by because of college degree isn't special anymore. Yeah. A lot of my friends, all college degrees, they have big issues looking for jobs, man. Everybody has a fucking college degree now. But no one is a master at roofing anymore. That's only East German? No, you idiot. Germany has thousands. I don't know how to explain this. This is a moment where I wish my stream was in German. If you don't go to university in Germany, I don't know how it's in your country. Thank you, Muradin. If you don't go to university, you start going into training for a job, which takes 3 years. If you want to be a roofer, you go into roofer training for 3 years. Azubi in German. I don't know how the international people understand this. Germany is missing thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of these people. Every Germans, you're watching the news, you listen to the radio, maybe you are. The statistics show it. Germany is missing so many of these recruits, or whatever you call them. So many of them are missing. Don't act like this is an East German problem, man. Apprenticeship, yeah. I got in a fight with my mom and called her a non-stop. Apprenticeship. Ying's young border. There you go. There you go, chat. I mean, he's kinda not dying to Japan, so let's fucking eat him. Let's eat him. Army's growing. Hey, listen! I could actually do something that's gonna hurt me a bit. Oh, I can actually pay for it. Train up real quick. The problem is that many people are unqualified even after getting university and thus can't find work. Sure. I see it everywhere. You finish university, you look for a job, you're like, hey, I just finished my degree, can I work with you? They don't need you. If you have a business, you need people with real knowledge. People that have, you know that meme, how much experience do you have? Do you have 20 years of experience? Thank you, whatever your name is. You need people with experience, and they don't have that. And you get into this, and in the end, all of this shows us that the educational system is super fucking messed up. School is fucked up, university is fucked up, apprenticeship is fucked up. It's so fucked. The shit you learn in university, you never need in the job. Most of the shit, like 80%. You just learn how to work scientifically. That's what you learn.
Are you
but when I finish law school and apply for a lawyer job, they will invest money into me, so I go back into training for 10 years to learn actually specifics. It's everything's so messed up, man. Thank you, fuck this sharks. Thank you, Atlan. Thank you, Bobby Swango, man. Thank you, man. Like, in my opinion,
I just committed vehicular manslaughter, Tommy Boomer.
In my opinion, wait, I fucked it up. Oh, was? Hä? He switched it. Ach. And now it's fucked. Is it fucked now? Oh, that's stupid. Ach, this is doch stupid. It wasn't here before. Yeah, I lost the World War. Oh, I literally clicked it in the final second. Oh. Thank you, Mimzo, my dude. Did you see that? Damn. In my opinion, university, for example, should have more practica. Whatever you study, you are by law required to work in the field during your studies. Like doctors, right? Doctors, they have to do so many stations. They have to go through so many stations during their teachings. Like, let's do a shitty example. You study ocean biology. By law, you should be required to at least spend 1 year at the job. You go to a fucking ocean biologist and you work for him for 1 year. You learn from him. Maybe 6 months, and then you go to the next one to have diversity in knowledge. To get fucking real knowledge about this shit, man. The problem is, yeah, that it exists. These people, they get shitty paid, man. They're being used, bro. And so on. I mean, my god. Let's just shut up about this shit. You don't have enough. Infantry guy. And now the border wars are gone again. I don't know. I think so far we're doing great. It's looking pretty good so far. My friend is a student for medicine and has practical sessions. Did I say something wrong? Didn't I just say that it should be like medical studies, where a lot of time is actually spent in the hospital or wherever, legit fucking working as a doctor? When a doctor finishes university, he legit is a doctor because he fucking did that shit. I can tell you right now, when I finished law school, when someone finished law school, they're not a fucking lawyer yet. No. They still have to specialize in shit, which costs money and all that stuff. In law school, the German law said that in law school, I only have to do 1 month of working for a lawyer. In 6 years of study, you only have to work 1 month for a judge, 1 month for a lawyer, 1 month for a government agency. In my opinion, it should be much more. Whenever I talk to big lawyers, judges, people that work in the government, they always said, man, you students know fucking nothing, man. You might know how to solve a case. The neighbor shot his other neighbor, but he wanted to shoot someone else. Yeah, but you don't know any real life shit, man. Where are we going here? So now I have the Chinese focus tree. Let's get the research. I have the Chinese focus tree now. I should slowly get into shovels, man.
Wow, it's very nice.
Already that time.
Already
right?
that time,
It's
huh?
fucking spicy, man. That's welcome. The problem is a lot of these places are not willing to help new people into the job. I fully understand that. The system is flawed on so many levels. Kids these days have no common sense. I went to the University of Life. I grew up... Okay, Dave. What does this guy say? Sorry. Yeah. But I understand that. You're a business, right? Let's say you and me, we have a business. And we are looking for new people, guy to work for us. Do we take the 25-year-old who's fresh from university? Or do we take the 40-year-old with experience? We have to defend our business. And the problem is that the kids from university are a threat to our business. They're gonna make a lot of mistakes in the beginning. They don't know much. They need to learn first. I don't know how to get the national leadership, man. I don't understand this stuff. Oh, this is getting very spicy now. Wait, they timed out Dave? Or they hire the cheapest option. Is that true, hiring the cheapest option? Depends. I mean, what we're talking here about is so complex, and I'm just talking, you guys are just chatting. It will be better if you have a voice, and it's going too deep. This is a very, very many-layered issue that it seems like a lot of Western countries do not have solutions for. It seems like Scandinavian countries have great educational solutions. Look at Finland and Scandinavia and the rest and this shit. But then you look at the US, where you have to pay to get to university, man. You leave university with 5 figures of debt. Like, this country is so messed up, man. The USA, man, the most fucked up country you can come up with, man. Legit, like a South Park episode, man. 6 figures? Like, what the fuck, man? Ah. It's usually 6 figures. How is that? Like, what? If you're an educated young American, man, you should study abroad or something. And stop getting cucked by this bullshit. It took 14 years to pay off my student loans. That's... How's that motivating people to get educated, man? How the fuck did you get 6 figures? Don't go to a private college, you actually did. When I read that, I don't know much about America so much, but don't you have to go to a private college to get a degree that's gonna be accepted widely? You have community colleges, right? But if you get a law degree, for example, from a community college, big law firms will not take you. Like, wait, what? You haven't been to Yale and Harvard? You went to community college? Bye-bye, bitch. I think I have another border war. Fujian border. No, TommyKay? True? No, no, no. Community colleges can't give out law degrees. Oh. Why not? Thank you, AJW. Jeez. I got a degree at a state school in computer science, and I had 20k debt, which is paid off in 2 years. Damn, that's crazy, man. I like the German system. I don't know what your country is. In Germany, well, it's actually a bit flawed. It's flawed. It's flawed. When you are poor in Germany, you get money from the state. which you have to pay back 10 years later, but only half of it. And if you're super, super poor like I was, you get even an extra credit. And they're very humane. There's no rates on it, and it's like really chill and shit. You can choose how to pay it back and take your time. But that's like if you are the poorest of the poor, the most poor motherfucker out there, which was me, the maximum debt that I had, last year I had that debt still, was 15,000. And that was kind of the maximum you can take, man. I want to see German students in the chat that had more than 15,000 debt. That was pretty fucking heavy. Wait, I need to do... Oh, I need to go here. I always need to go somewhere else, man. I get it, though, that the system that, like Germany, they lend you money so you can study for 5 years in peace. And then later, when you have a good job, you pay it back. Makes sense. I mean, loans are a great thing. It's a great invention. But if you have to pay 100k back, like, what the fuck are we talking about here? That's also how it works in the UK. Obviously, there's sometimes issues. For example, I met people in my life that their parents were just enough rich. The parents made enough money so the children get no state help, but the parents didn't have enough money to give their children money for university. And it was like this very fucked up circle. Crazy, man. I'm just fucking wrecking it here. I mean, this is pretty fucking easy, man. I don't need to do much. Huh. Yeah, I just keep killing, huh? I don't know what to tell you, man. I just keep killing fuckboys. My army's getting pretty... Dude, I could actually go up to 14 force. Wouldn't that be interesting? That's a bit crazy, though, isn't it? Let's not do it. That's what I need, dude. Let's work on that. Ah, yes, in the US you first get a degree and... Oh, that's like... In the US you first get a 4-year degree and then you go to law school. That's so weird. I don't know that system. What's up, Lifehacks? Man. Because in Germany you just straight up go to law school. But in the USA you need to do something before that. That's weird. Man, it's going pretty well, man. I should actually start getting into air. Japan still is being held off. Looking all good, man. I don't know how to become the main China, though. I just keep going like this. Here we go. This is something where it always ends there. You cannot compare the US with its big population to European nations, though. I never understood that. If we have 300 million inhabitants, that means you have much more tax-paying people. I don't think that's a shit argument, in my opinion. You have a lot of people, but you also get the taxes. The problem is if you put billions and billions into fucking new rockets and shit and not into education, that's how shit happens, bro. I don't think that's a valid argument. I don't know. You guys have the resources, man, to do shit.